So I'm doing an updated little garden tour of everything I have growing. That last video you guys saw was about 3 weeks ago. So a lot has changed in just 3 weeks. To start off with, all this you see here is my potato plants. The video 3 weeks ago showed where it was just dirt. So all this growth happened in just 3 weeks. Potatoes are growing in these 3 grow bags. This over here is one of my blueberry plants. 3 weeks ago it was just a stick. Now it's leaves. I have like a couple of blueberries growing right there. Over here is my other blueberry. That one was called a sweetheart blueberry. This is called a powder blue blueberry. And as you can see, it's loaded with blueberries everywhere. Over here, I have some of my strawberries. These are getting really, really big. Have some strawberries forming right there. One of my fig plants here. This is the Celeste fig. Over here I have some mint. I love using my mint to make tea with. This is another fig plant. I think this one is what is this one? Panache fig. This is a honeyberry. Both of these are honeyberries. A honeyberry and a honeyberry. Aloe. Another fig. I think that's the LSU purple fig. This is just a branch I broke off from one of my trees, so I stuck it in some dirt, try to get it to root again. As you can see, it's still doing good. Over here is where I keep like some of the plants. This is where I kept them at when I first started a lot of my plants, when they were started from seed. Since then they've moved out. But I have some stuff left. I have to pot these tomatoes. Excuse me. I have to put those tomatoes in some pots. Trying to get this the sweet potato to grow some roots. And this is just a little miniature tomato plant. It grows little tiny tomatoes. Here we have some lemon balm. I love the way this smells. It smells delicious, just like lemon. Down here, trying to go a little fast, but not too fast because I'm using my phone. I don't know how much space I got. But here I have Bartlett pear tree. No pears on that this year. Down here I have one of the melon plants planted along with it. Here's a tomato plant. This one is called the Purple Russian tomato. Has some flowers on it. Here I have some of my watermelon plants. I have a whole bunch of watermelons planted this year. This one is called Jubilee. Here's another tomato plant. This one is called the Brad's Atomic Grape tomato. These, from the pictures I saw, I started these all from seed. They're really pretty, so I can't wait to try them. Oh, I didn't even notice. I have a tomato grower right here. I didn't notice that one before. And I have a whole bunch of flowers. Here is one of my peach trees from my video from before. It was just a stick. Now you see it's come out of dormancy. It's doing good. It's one of my smallest peach trees I have. I think it's the smallest one. Small tomato plant. This is a boysenberry. Boysenberry is basically a raspberry and a blackberry together. Makes boysenberry. This is a fig. This is a white Marcellus. I think that's how you pronounce it, fig. Don't have no figs on it yet. This is a thornless blackberry. It's called the Primark Traveler Blackbird. I just picked one of the right ones off of it, but here we have another one. This is string beans. I forgot the name of them, but it's a string bean plant. Here's some more watermelon. Here we have one of my peach trees. I just recently got this one. Come on. Just recently got this one. Has a lot of peaches on it. This one's called Belle of Georgia peach, and it's basically a white peach. So instead of being yellow inside, is white, and it's much sweeter. The white peaches are much sweeter than the yellow peaches. So can't wait to eat those. Here is another thing from my last video. These were little tiny babies last time you saw them. Now look how big they are. Look how big the leaves are compared to my hand. What's the name of these? This is... Where is the tag? Oh, here it is. This one is called the Morris Heading Heirloom Cabbage Collard Green. So that's what that is. And it's doing well. Here we have cabbage. Again, growing really well, really big. These are called ground cherries. They make these little things look like lanterns, and that's like a husk around it, and inside of it will be the fruit. It's like a round, looks kind of like a cherry, but it's yellow. It's called a ground cherry. So, making those. These are the same things, but they're much bigger. So I'm just chomping down the leaves for that one. Oh yeah, here is the, you saw in the other video, this is the sugar cane. This is called sugar cane. So this is growing really well. There's the other ones. And I just had that in this big grow bag. Okay, let's go along. Here's some sweet peppers. Sweet pepper plant. This is my daughter's, my fairy garden I got her for Christmas. This is a strawberry planter, so it has a bunch of strawberry plants in it. Alright, you see I have a strawberry there. I have a whole bunch of little ones that are growing. I have some flowers. I just picked a few ripe strawberries off yesterday, so not many ripe ones now. Oh, here come some green ones. And a bunch of flowers. Well, that's doing well. Here I have carrots. That one, carrots. Here's a jujube. It's the last thing to break dormancy. So, still mostly a stick. This is a Montmorency cherry tree. No cherries on it this year. Hopefully you get some next year. This is a Bing cherry. No cherries on that one this year either. Here is a newly planted. I just recently put these in here. On the perimeter is like flowers and herbs. In the middle, it's watermelon, and back there, up against the trellises, is cucumbers. So when the cucumber grows, you basically just wrap it around the trellis, and it'll grow up the trellis. You have cucumbers hanging off of there. In the back of it is a muscadine grape plant. Where is it? There it is. Here's the flowers. So hopefully you get some muscadine grapes off of that. Over here is another one of my peach trees. This one is in the ground. I have a good amount of peaches on this tree. Here, these are bigger than the last time you saw them. Let me see if I can show you here. Here. Down here. I have that. Doing really well. Here's another peach tree. This one is a Saturn peach, and it doesn't have any peaches on it this year. It's really young. Here's another fig. This is a Chicago hardy fig. Over here I have some more watermelons. This is a golden midget watermelon and an orange glow watermelon. Here's some cucumbers. Dragon's egg cucumber over here. Chicago pickling cucumber. And this one is the crystal apple cucumber. Here I have a Tigger melon. That's doing great. This is a Benny Coda watermelon. It's hard to see. There we go. Here is this whole big thing right here is blackberries. So all those flowers you see will be our potential blackberry plants. I mean blackberry fruit. Here you see a few forming already. And that grows like crazy here. See all in the back. I have some watermelons planted in the ground here. Here. There. And over here. I also have a melon here with one of my trees. This is a, what do you call this? It's basically a mix, so it has 3 different things growing on it. This part right here is a plum called, what's this one called? Bruce plum. It had 1 plum on it, but it fell off. This is a peach right here, contender peach. And it had a lot more peaches on it, but this tree's been dropping a lot of them. This one is looking like it's going bad as well, coming off. So that has to come off. But that one's growing well, and a few others are growing well. That one there. See how big they are compared to my hand so far. This over here is a nectarine, and most of the nectarines have fallen off of here, except for this big one in the back. And there's one right here as well. But I think this big one is the only one left. This is the nectarine. This is my one of the first. Yeah, this is the first fruit tree I ever purchased. It's a little small one. This is a plum, Santa Rosa plum tree, and no plums this year yet. Maybe next year. This is another jujube, but this one's come out of dormancy, and it's growing really well. Here you see in my last video this bed with little small babies. Now look how big they are. In the front is collard greens, lettuce. These are small because I've been picking off of these. Lettuce grow really fast, so I just pick what I need when I make a salad. Back here it's cabbage. So let me show you compared to my hand how big the leaves are. They're really big. And I have some more watermelon planted in here. As you can tell, our family loves watermelon. That's why I planted so many. They go through it like crazy. Here I have some more melons. Golden honey melon is here. Here's another tomato plant. Has some tomatoes on it. I forgot the name of that one. Oh, here's my grapevine. And this has some grapes. Actually, those will turn into flowers, and then after the flowers will turn into grapes. But we should get some nice grapes this year. This will be the first time I get grapes. But last video, this was just a stick sitting up against here. Now you see how much has grown. Some more melons down there. This is a strawberry plant here. This one actually has a strawberry growing in it finally. More melons. That's a blueberry. It's a little small baby one. String bean plant right there. So that's what the backyard has. Oh yeah, I forgot one more thing. One more tree over here. Here I have a rain barrel. Collects the rainwater, and I use that to water my plants and trees. Here I have the 5-in-1 apple tree. It basically grows 5 different apples on it. No apples this year. It had apples on it, but they all fell off. I just planted this yesterday. It's onions. So not much to see with that. Now I gotta take you guys to the front right quick before this camera shuts off. Okay, here in the front I have flower beds and I have rose. I forgot the name of the rose bush, but it's hard to see in my shadow. There we go. Rose bush right here. Just recently purchased. All these long grass looking things, those are going to be flowers. They're called gladiolus flowers. So all the grass looking leaves you see sticking up. That's another rose bush right here. Here I have some chamomile, and around here is different flowers. This one's growing really well. What's the name of this one here? Oh, I forgot, but flowers. This is flaxseed. Oh, this big one is a sunflower. It started turning yellow. I just fed it some fertilizer yesterday, I think. So it's starting to green up again. That's my tallest one. This is another one. Over here, some more gladiolus. And that's a little sunflower right there. Here's another grapevine I have in the front. See how well that's growing. Holsters. This is a holster. That's another holster. That's what that looks like. And here in the front I have one tree. It's a pear tree. It's called a moon glow pear tree. No pears on it this year. So this is what the beds look like. So I'm gonna end here. I think I showed you guys everything I have outside anyway. Yeah, but that's it. I guess I'll do another update once everything grows more. The peaches that I have should be ready around, I'll say July, maybe. So I'll definitely do a video of me harvesting the peaches off the tree. Anything else that gets ready, I'll show you guys once everything is growing fruit and the fruit is ready to be picked, how it tastes. I've been already eating strawberries off that plant, and like I said, lettuce, I've been eating that. And I just picked some collard greens the other day. I haven't cooked it yet. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot. I have corn growing here. Yeah, those are seedlings. I have to take those out and put them in their own pots. But that just sprouted up recently. That one's called glass corn, so the kernels and all the kernels will be different colors. Pink, blue, purple. Those should be really pretty. And that's everything. If you have any questions, just let me know.